can't tell by the shape of the building, look at the banner. We mean business. Today is marking a huge change in the business school. Many of you may not know my history, but my grandfather was the dean of the business school when the business school was in the annex. And many of our professors had to carry their books and personal belongings out every night because they were afraid it would burn down. My grandfather's dream was to put up the Garf building, the Francis Armstrong Manson building. I didn't know my grandfather well, but I hope he's turning over in his grave today because I'm tearing down his dream. We want you here all of the time. If I had had a choice, I would have built this building without walls, because I think it's the interaction with community and problems that you want us to solve as business leaders and business students that will make our education great. We want to inspire. We want this facility to inspire. I think it's one of the great things that we have to do as educators.
I've watched this building rise from a hole in the ground to the beacon it is today. I've passed by it each day, not noticing the incremental progress being made, and I've wondered whether it would ever be finished and if I would ever step foot in it as a student at the university. Today, I see what was imagined by the visionaries, and I am awed by what the generosity of others has accomplished. A beacon, by definition, is a source of guidance or inspiration. This state-of-the-art facility is equipped with information technology to prepare students for today's work environments. Throughout the building, unique business legacies are highlighted. This student-centered facility provides generous space for student group interaction and study. For the business school student body, the Spencer Fox Eccles Business Building is a home that promises to enhance our academic and social experience. As students, we too are rising to become something great. We don't always notice the incremental progress we're making toward our goals, and we wonder quite often if we will ever be finished. It is up to us to be the visionaries of the futures we are building. We look to our facilities, administration, professors, and alumni community as sources of guidance and inspiration, and hope to someday pay forward the generosity we have received.
What a great day this is, not only for the David Eccles School of Business, but also for the entire University of Utah. This wonderful new building is truly a gift. From these walls will come new generations of exceptional business leaders and innovators. They will follow in the footsteps of others who attended the University of Utah and have become outstanding leaders themselves. Many of you are here with us today and have generously supported the building campaign. This is indeed a day of giving thanks in addition to dedicating this wonderful building. And on behalf of the University of Utah, I need to offer my thanks to a number of individuals as well. And at the risk of making your palms red, I'd ask you to help me in recognizing them. Everybody in the David Eccles School of Business deserves a big thank you for helping to get us here this day, but particularly the leadership of Dean Taylor Randall and former Dean Jack Britton and their boss from the university's Senior Vice President Dave Pershing. Their excellent leadership of this aggressive project has made a facility that will be world-class in the business world. Please help me recognize that.
Spence would be the first to tell you that it's like football. Success is all about teamwork. It's obviously been true for this building campaign, and we certainly hope, Chris, that it's going to hold true on Saturday as well when we play UCLA. From the beginning of the project, many of us, myself definitely included, have wanted to name this building after Spence. But he was reluctant, he was shy, and he was hesitant. It took us a while to convince him that we should indeed do that. But we could not be more pleased that the building is now going to be named for someone who is so highly esteemed in the world of business and banking, for someone who's carried on the first Security Wells Fargo story and the Eccles family legacy, and for someone who has been clear back to the days when he was a student here, absolutely overflowing with Utah man loyalty, passion, generosity, and enthusiasm. Spence, I would say this is the perfect place for your building, the premier facility for our business school, which bears your grandfather David Eccles' name, and where tomorrow's business leaders will be trained for generations to come.
Spence, many people who don't know you well probably don't know all of the passions you have in life. Football, that it is true, and I'm going to leave a couple out on this list. Just the public ones, though. Let's see, basketball, football, tennis, the Olympics, your hometown of Ogden, right? Here for Ogden. But the one thing passion that he honed here at the University of Utah was skiing. He was an All-American skiing. And so, to Utah's greatest fan, we have a new set of skis.